Robert Hagan, who's also coming to us from Villanova. He's known Pope Leo for more than 25 years. Father Rob, it's great to have you. Obviously, I'm sure you were surprised to hear that this man you know so well became Pope. What do you feel like at this hour?
Anderson, we were flabbergasted. I mean, it was just watching like a member of your family emerge from that balcony. There were just so many emotions. I'm here in our St. Augustine Friary, and so the staff and some students and people were just crying and so excited to see someone that the man that we know, the humility, the intellect, the approachability, the warmth, the humor, the depth of faith and love of people, the love of the poor, to see that person now be the gift to the world, really, as this as the Holy Father is a shepherd of this flock.
And I know you've always called him Bob in the past. Can you just talk about the Augustinian order? Everybody knows Pope Francis was a Jesuit, a first Jesuit. Talk about the Augustinians.
Thank you. You know, there are many different orders that support the church. As you mentioned, the Jesuits, Franciscans, Dominicans, we're Augustinians. We take a lot of our charism and inspiration from St. Augustine, who lived in the late 300s and early 400s. It was an incredible, prolific writer and preacher and rhetorician. He's known as the Doctor of Grace. A core value for Augustine was friendship. He believed that we encounter and discover the presence of God through friendship. And so these values of friendship, veritas, unitas, caritas, they're not just something we read about. They're values that we commit ourselves to as a way of life. And so Leo XIV was forged, his vocation was forged on that foundation. He's very much influenced and will lead and guide in that way.
In terms of the order, Augustinians, I mean, they consider each other brothers, correct?
Yes, literally. So not everyone that joins us is ordained to the priesthood, but you are a brother. And you take vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience, a kind of a commitment to a simplicity of life. We all know the noise that's out there. We all know the temptation and the things of the world can get all of us. But to try to block out some of that noise and stay focused on what for Augustine was a core principle. Love God and love your neighbor. And I think, you know, for Leo, I don't think people aspire to be Pope. I think he loved God and he loved his neighbor. And it took him to places like the poorest of the poor in Peru and to places around the world where people just discovered this authenticity and this genuine love for people.